Hey there, I'm Smoking Joe Lasher and welcome to the Ingles table. Today we're going to ring in the new year the right way with my New Year's Eve lobster. I got everything I need from Ingles, so let's get to cooking. And I did go to Ingles and I went to the fresh seafood counter. If you guys have never been there, you got to go. I mean, they've got everything. This day, they had some great Maine lobster tails, and so we're going to do these up. There's nothing more, in my opinion, impressive and easy at the same time to do. So, if you've never handled a lobster tail, it's going to come something just like this. What we're going to do is take some kitchen shears, and you want to cut right down the center of the tail, but you don't want to go all the way through, just down to the last end of that, and then you want to flip that over, and underneath here, there's some little ridges. You just want to cut each one of those little ridges. We're going to do that on each one of these. You know, we're filming this and I shop in Western North Carolina, and to be able to get the fresh seafood that we have at the Ingles counter is just awesome. You need to check, because every once in a while they've got a nice sale as well. Two. So you cut these little ridges so it helps loosen that meat up. So I'm going to show you how we're going to present this. If you ever had lobster tail or surf and turf, in fact, these are perfect size for a surf and turf. If you pick up a nice steak to go with it, that would make a killer New Year's Eve meal as well. All right, so we've cut those ridges and we've cut down the inside. So all we want to do is you want to run your hand right into the inside of this shell. Put your thumb right in there. Just start to loosen that meat, that tail meat up. We'll do that on the other side as well. Just get right in. And I am being careful because I don't want to just totally shred it, but it is very hardy, so it'll stay together very well. And all we're going to do is just pop that meat right out and up onto the shell, just like so. And then we're going to spread that just like this, and we're going to brush that and broil it in just a minute. So I'm going to do these other three, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We've cracked these lobster tails open, and we've pulled that sweet meat right out on top of them, presented it just like this. And look at these tails fanned out. They're just going to be beautiful. All we're going to do is I've got a mix of sea salt, pepper, and paprika, and about 4 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm going to mix that up. You see that nice red and that salt and that butter. All we're going to do is brush these all over the top, okay? Now at this point I've got my oven set on broil on low. We're gonna put these into the broiler for about 3 to 5 minutes. We're gonna keep a close eye on them because, like any, in my opinion, any protein, especially seafood, if you overcook it, you're just gonna ruin it. So I'd rather cook it a little bit slower. Even though broiling tends to be fast, we're gonna brush these down. I'm gonna go ahead and brush this everything, even though we're not gonna eat those tails. All right, so once we have that brushed, I've got a little oven. This is actually just a little air fryer oven, so it's kind of a cool thing that you can do these right in there. Gonna put them on this tray. Spread those tails out so they'll fan out, color up nicely. Do this one this way. Pop these in. I'm going to watch them closely. In about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm going to pull these out and brush them again. So while that's going, let's move this. We're going to make a lemon cream sauce to go with this lobster. So we'll get our heat going. Let that pan start to heat up. And you don't have to do this. You know, if you're a lobster lover, you know there's nothing better than drawn butter and lobster tail dipped right in there. But I like to drizzle a little lemon cream sauce over this. So we're gonna get this pan heated up, and we're gonna start with some fresh garlic in there. I'll be right back. All right, so we've got some olive oil heated up here in the cast iron skillet. I've got some minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic. The main thing is you don't want that to really brown too much. You want it to just soften if you're using fresh garlic. If you're using minced garlic, you can go ahead and set that heat to about medium. And we're going to start with our lemon cream sauce. It's super, super easy. We've got some heavy cream. We've got some chicken stock or vegetable stock, whatever you want to use. some lemon juice, and that's it. And we're simply just gonna let this simmer and thicken up. It's almost time to check those lobsters and brush them once more. So once this is thickened and those lobsters are done, we're gonna plate it up in a beautiful New Year's Eve presentation. All right, so we've got our lemon cream sauce, super easy presentation. Pull it off the heat and it's still continuing to thicken up. The timer just went off on these. Literally 6 to 8 minutes is all we have. And look at these lobster tails. I mean, look at that beautiful orange tail. And these are just nice and tender. So what I'm gonna do is take one of these lobster tails right here, put it right on this plate. And again, boy, I'd love to see a big old steak right there beside of it too. Take some of our lemon cream sauce, hot pan. We're just gonna drizzle that right over the top of this, just like so. And then at last we have some fresh parsley. Just gonna sprinkle right over the top of that. And there you have it. I wanna thank you for joining me here at the Ingles table. And don't forget to check out our website for more tips, tricks, and recipes. And I'll see you next time.